Hello and good evening. Whew. Well, let's begin. In fact, I believe this, this tradition of doing streams that consist mainly of just chatting goes back to 2015. And the first game I used to play while chatting was exactly Team Fortress 2 because, well, it's always been my favorite and it's really easy to just pick up and like not think about anything. So if you wanna play with me in a team, you can always join. You can see my nickname, or can you? No, you can't. I will fix that in a moment. Here we go. Direct 3D 9. Oh my god. That was a time. What a time to be alive, right? So, oh, well, here we go. Now there are two of us. You can join up and we can play together. I will not be doing anything productive. I will not be a great teammate because I will be chatting. This is a chatting stream. So I'll wait for a couple minutes just to see if anyone else wants to join up. Well, you can always join mid-game, like, or play against me if you want. So what did I want to lead with? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. The guitar on intro music reminds of Ennio Morricone. Yeah, it is reminiscent of Twin Peaks intro, I think. Okay, I would like to join, but unfortunately I didn't download the game. And gotta work at home. Okay, well, best of luck with your work. I am finished with mine. And yeah. Well, all right, if you only have 1 hour, so let's begin. And I have a couple of topics that I wanted to go over. So I never play competitive, like fuck competitive. TF2 is a chill game, and I only play casual. So I probably should enable attack defense maps, but I never play CTF. I actually hate CTF. I think it's usually just very long and boring. I really dislike the tug of war based control points maps, once again because teams can just push and pull forever. I really dislike that. I do enjoy payload maps, so those are probably my favorite, and Overwatch devs really took that to heart. And King of the Hill is just I don't know, free for all brawl, which is quite fine. And I do enjoy payload races, but they tend to end up in deadlocks, but let's enable them. And well, miscellaneous is here for the Groot Keep medieval mode. So how many hours on Team Fortress 2? Well, let me just... Oh yeah, you can see how many hours I've spent in the game. And well, you can probably see that I really don't like playing as scout. So if we count idling time, I have around 4,500 hours. But I mean, if you add these up, I think you'll probably end up with something like 3,000. Isn't the game infested with cheaters? Well, yes, but not necessarily. I mean, we can always try to vote kick them. Wow, look, it's Dust Ball. I'm surprised because as you've seen, I've just enabled this mode, and I used to play a lot of Dust Ball, but I really forgot how to do this. So, do I have the spray? I don't have the spray. My gosh. Well, at least I have the... Yeah. Alright. I gotta get the spray. I do have it in Left 4 Dead. Why not here? Should have checked. So, okay. It seems that the first English language stream was on Tomb Raider 3. Yeah, I think I got the idea to stream in English when I was playing Tomb Raiders. And yeah, the first Tomb Raider 3 stream was in English, and barely anyone came. I know it's not popular, and honestly, I don't know. Is it because is my pronunciation that bad, or are people just not interested? So anyway, the cheaters only play snipers, and they only do headshots. So this guy is obviously not a bot. If he was, we would just vote kick him and go on playing. So, motherfuckers. Alright, that's how it's done. Again, if we just see in the top right kill log a lot of headshots from the enemy team, we would just say, hey Reds, kick this guy, and well, they'll do it if they aren't completely unsportsmanlike. Oh my gosh. So what else? Renati's demo was recently released. What do you think about this game? I have no idea what it is. I keep forgetting. I think you told me what it was, but I kind of forgot. So I haven't played any demos except for, fucking hell, it came from the right. Except for, no, actually I haven't played any demos, and I am not really interested in early releases. Oh shit, yeah, should have seen that coming. We haven't killed anyone. My god. Should probably switch to soldier. Alright, let's go spam. Spam it up and cap the point. Here we are. Here we go. And now rush. Crit myself in the face. So yeah, I don't know about any demos. If you want to recommend some games, just tell me what to check. But I generally wanna play the demos closer to the releases of the games, because it often happens to me that I play a demo, I really like it, I wishlist the game, I buy it, and then well, several years go by and here we are, right? It happened to me with this game called Fights in Tight Spaces. I really enjoyed the demo, but I never got around to playing the game because when I played the demo, I was excited for it. But after I bought it, I just never... The excitement was gone by that time. I need to just start playing it and the excitement will be back, but to start playing something is the hard part, I suppose. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not really a good demo man, am I? Alrighty. Let's see. What's my GOTY? I have no idea. There hasn't been any game so far that I would be really excited about. Oh shit, sentry ahead. I can probably take care of it. Unless I get sniped. Motherfucker. Have some He was overhealed. Yeah, so none for me. Besides, I'm not sure if the DLC for Elden Ring can count. I wouldn't count it as a separate game, and I wouldn't. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna believe the press that it's that good, because, well, let me remind you how well. Oh my god. How well Dark Souls 2 scored. Just look at the Dark Souls 2 reviews, and I hope that will tell you everything you need to know about the press and the review scores. Oh yeah, actually, now I remember what I was saying. I said, well, let's see what they announced at E3. There will probably be some Game of the Year contenders announced. Well, I guess there weren't any, were there? I mean, shite. Reinatis is a JRPG with Kazushige Nojima writing scenario and Yoko Shimomura writing music with FF versus 13 vibes. FF versus 13 vibes? Well, let me check for a quick moment. So Nojima isn't really a sign of anything good. Oh, it's that's really weird. Yeah, well, yes, it's that Shibuya game. Oh, right. So I think it looks pretty terrible. And I don't know, I don't expect anything good, really. Oh my god, I just ate a rocket because I was looking in the chat. Yeah, I think we lost. I don't have any favorite videos. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was good, actually. I used to watch a lot of funny TF2 videos back in the day, but it was long ago, and I... my god! The point! The point! Oh yes! Well, seems I am a decent demo man after all. Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember any Gmod TF2 videos. There were a lot of great videos. I really enjoyed them. So yeah, Dark Souls 2 is good game, my favorite Souls. DS1 is better than DS2, better than DS3. Well, those are some contrarian opinions, but I don't know. So will you try Fantasian? Well, yeah, actually, yes. So before I had a pretty clear reason. All right, let me do this. Not to try Fantasian. I mean, it is pretty obvious. I don't own Apple products. I do not enjoy Apple products, and oh shit. I'm gonna get shreked. So now, yeah, I guess now I will. I will play Fantasian, but I don't expect much of it. I don't expect much of Reinatis either. So, oh my god, they are already... So, what else? The amount of our words in your Yandex Zen channel comments is staggering. Grew up with AAA Yoba, now consider them sacred cows. Yeah, well, that's generally how it works, I guess. I think my favorite comment of those is like, what did they say? So I reposted my column from back in the day, saying that, well, AAA games are degrading. Nothing good should be expected of them because they are done for the masses. So one great comment I received is, holy crap, the author actually wrote this in 2013 when there were great games being released? And I was like, dude, I'm like 10 years ahead of you. Because for me, 2013 is absolutely the year that the AAA crap was everywhere and the games weren't that good. We need a good spy, and that is not me. But yes, so you can pick like basically whatever terrible AAA game you can think of, like Assassin's Creed 3, Dead Space 3, Operation Raccoon City, anything. You will go into the comments and there will be people praising it and saying something like, oh, like, the game is great, the author just doesn't understand anything. What an idiot. The spam murders us. Well, I can try to be a team player, but it's not looking good. Yeah, well, so I guess that's that. People grew up with that stuff. Oh, look who it is. This guy will fuck everyone up. Alright, alright. Game of the year for a given year shouldn't necessarily be something exceptional, just better than the rest for a year. I kind of understand that, but I want the game of the year to be exceptional. It's oh, I don't have a. It is a quick fix. It's not a real. It's not a real Uber. Ah, bless me. Let me just ban this guy. Done. Yes. The comment was that the author does not understand Silent Hill Homecoming. I mean, understand Silent Hill Homecoming. Come on, that's just come on. That really is the rhetoric they are going for. So I want there to be at least one exceptional game per year, one that I would. Come on, can you kill them? No. That would make me go like, whoa, and really impress me. Like okay. Simply being better than the rest isn't enough, because the rest can be absolute bollocks for all I care. No, I want my Game of the Year candidates to be very impressive. And this year I haven't seen any yet. Maybe they will come. Let's see how that goes. Bollocks. So, recently noticed that I want to play some bright and colorful shooters with a style similar to TF or Overwatch. The closest analogy is probably Serious Sam 2, but the game itself is bad. Yeah, I see what you mean, but I generally prefer my game to be colorful. I mean, there are lots of colors. Games should use them. I still haven't recovered from the PS3 generation where like every game was just gray, suffocatingly gray. And so, well, that was actually the reason why I kept playing TF2 throughout that entire generation, from start to finish. I never stopped. I maintain this game looks great and better than pretty much any PS3 game. You should repost my Undertale article to my Yandex.Zan to ignite the flames. Okay, a fine idea. Well, I try not to post the stuff that is well, how do I say, that is widely available right now. So I have reposted that Undertale article to Igromania back in the day, and so I kind of consider it to be theirs. But I don't think they will mind. I didn't ask, of course. I believe I have a mother. That was embarrassing. I have a permission to repost anything I have written for Gameland, because Ren just owns that. But anything that is online on others' websites, I try to leave to them. So anyway, Fantasia looking not good, looking very cheap. Well, I think they put a lot of effort in their locations. They made dioramas and just they generally look good. But otherwise, well, it's a mobile game. I mean, what else can be said? You're oversaturated by games. At this point, no game is gonna be able to impress you anymore. I don't think that is true. I think there are, well, Hi-Fi Rush. I mean, the idea for that game is really simple, but here we go. I mean, someone just did a game that combined two genres that I really liked, and I absolutely enjoyed Hi-Fi Rush. And so far, each year at least one game comes out that makes me go, whoa, holy shit. Yeah, sometimes it really takes a while. So in 2014 and 2015, it took me like until December to find a game that would made me do that. Those were Crypt of the Necrodancer that I've tried really late, I think, and the Talos Principle, respectively, which came out in December. So I missed. Well, alrighty. So I should probably switch to Reanimator. Yeah, to a real Medigun. Maybe I should switch to crits for defense. I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, that guy's an idiot, but bad AAA games back then were just bad, not aimed at the lowest common denominator like they currently are. But I mean, that's precisely what I wrote back in the day. I think the very idea of AAA games was to be aimed at the lowest common denominator. It was just inevitable. Trends popularized by the likes of God of War. Alright, let me wait for a moment. Let me see how it goes. No one is trying to kill me yet, for some reason. Or him. Woo, my domination. That I earned by doing absolutely nothing. Okay. That was unfortunate, but... Hey, you idiot. Shite. So I do believe that AAA games really did very quickly start degrading, and the reason for that is to appeal to the most broad audience. So that was way before God of War, with its damn activity checklists and puzzle backseating. Because, well, I mean, puzzles? I don't think AAA games had a lot of those. I think there was a notable trend of just, oh my god, we lost it actually, of eliminating anything that could... Wow, that was a speed run to a loss. Amazing. So yeah. Let me just catch up. What do you think about fixed TF2 movement? Do you expect Valve to resolve the bot issues in TF2? Ooh, I don't know. I think it's absolutely random. I mean, in terms of we have no idea what goes on in Valve, and if there is a couple of developers who will take initiative, sure. Thing is, since Valve is not hierarchical, there is no one to tell the developers to just go and fix the game. No one is working at the game on the game at the moment. So if there is someone who will work at the game, maybe we'll get our fixes. Oh my god, already? No. But you can never say no, and you can never say yes. There is absolutely nothing. It's not predictable. Would be great if it worked, but I myself do not really well, as you can see, there is no fixed TF2 in my nickname. I do not believe it will work, but it would be great if it did. So let me close the topic of AAA games and then switch to everything else you've said. Being aimed at the wide audience is not necessarily the lowest common denominator, though. I think it is, because how do you make your audience wider? Well, by including people who are less and less likely to pass your challenges, be that puzzles or whatever it is. So by making the game more complicated, by allowing the player to get lost, by allowing the... Wow. I'm defending the point. By allowing the player to get lost, to get stuck, well, you are filtering out the lowest denominators, right? And so, yes, there are levels to this. That's why it's a gradual process. That's kind of the point, that AAA games were always progressing towards being as inclusive as possible. And, well, who is the last person on the inclusivity list? Well, I don't know, a literally brain-dead person who cannot do anything? And how about we include that person? So it was only natural. So by trying to broaden the audience more and more and more and more, AAA games started being less and less, I don't know, interesting, challenging, complex. Except, oh my snipers. In fact, I don't know. Complex. I mean, I can't say that something like Horizon isn't complex. There are lots and lots and lots of mechanics, but I think the problem is that games get really, really samey right now. That the accessibility that we're talking about is also in the mechanics themselves. Not, and by that I mean that the games try to include the same mechanics that the players have already seen in other games, so that the players will not have to learn, the players will not have to adapt, the players will not be confused by anything. The players will be comfortable just launching a new game of a new IP and seeing the absolutely same mechanics that they know from other games already. And that's what I really dislike. Launching Horizon and seeing stuff I've already seen in multiple other games. And I'm talking about Horizon because I don't play other AAA slop. That's my slop of choice. I don't respect it or anything, but yeah. So my point is, I want big games to be more varied. I'm not even asking them to take chances, but just to... I would really like to see another big AAA JRPG, like which I haven't seen in a long while. I would like to see different approaches to big games, but so far I think we're seeing more and more of the same. And yeah, I kind of see you're asking me about Deadlock. Well, we can see that Valve does the absolutely same bloody thing that everyone else does, a hero shooter. Christ. The games have also become glorified walking sims and cutscenes the game. Oh, let me address this because I love walking sims, and I love, I don't know how to call them, movies. I would love the game to consist of nothing but walking and listening to the story, or exploring the environment and finding clues, or just cutscenes. Yeah, nobody actually does that. That's the problem. The games the games have gameplay. There are no walking sims. I mean, the genre is practically dead. Yeah, I mean, Still Wakes the Deep or something, whatever. It's not even a walking sim, judging by the reviews. So the genre of walking sims is dead. The genre of interactive drama, quoting some French idiot, is dead. Nobody does it. The French idiot is like not around anymore, pretty much, and so is Telltale, and we only have like Supermassive with their talentless bollocks to show. So no, I would be happy if that was the case, what you described, but no. There is gameplay, a lot of gameplay in modern games, and it is almost never, if we're talking about big AAA games, it's almost never challenging. It's almost always filler, but it is also there. It is there to waste your time. That's the thing. That's the problem. Lightning Returns walkthrough for the Final Fantasy blog when? It's the last one missing. Ooh, jeez. I would really not. I'ma just link my my stream to that. After all, I've watched all the cutscenes on stream, didn't I? There is no need for walking sims after Edith Finch. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but there are always stories to tell. And my point is, narrative games are very often tend to believe that they really need to include some sort of gameplay, and the gameplay they include often becomes, well, almost always drags everything down. So Disco Elysium, I do believe, is the game that showed how it should be done. Also, I mean, story-based games, but I'm gonna be useless. Should we change the regime? Game mode, you wanted to say. Well, okay, let's change the game mode. Okay, I agree. I don't know if I actually made all of you quit with me. Let's change the mode. I will disable Dust Bowl, and yeah, let's go. So you absolutely should change the regime. So yeah, I believe that, yes, of course, Edith Finch is amazing, but that doesn't mean that there should be that the genre should just say, well, we're done. I mean, FF12 is amazing, but later on we've got other great games. Maybe not as great as FF12, maybe so. I mean, I think like The World Ends With You is... Ooh, we are Halloween now. Yeah, I should totally dress for Halloween. Oh my god, why am I not dressed for Halloween? Hey, come on. I should be electronic. Well, let me just let me see what else you've been telling me so far. Okay. Lorelei and no case should remain unsolved. All right. Please tell me what you think after you try them. I'll just write them down. Let me see. So yeah, any thoughts on the new Chinese room game? I don't have many thoughts on it, except everyone keeps saying that it's like, it's not the deeply meaningful stuff that the studio tried to do before, and that kind of, I don't know, it's like saying they weren't even trying to tell a story, and everyone's saying, well, that's a horror game. Yeah, but horror games usually have pretty shitty stories, and maybe they aren't that good, and I don't know. I don't really enjoy body horrors, so kind of feels like that game is not for me. And speaking of Sam Barlow, I mean, I don't know what to say about Sam Barlow, since I really hated the way Immortality unfolded. So maybe I'm not a fan anymore, I don't know. Oh, whoa. That was just, yeah. That I mean, did you see that? Holy crap. All right. What do you think about the movie Meet the Medic's narrative role? I don't think I quite understand the question. Do you believe in Deadlock? I believe... I don't think I will be interested in it. That's it. Do I believe Valve can make a good game? Yes. But doesn't mean that it will be a game that I would want to play. Oh, mother... All right. What else? About interesting not AAA games. Yes, I have. Today you should try reading Kenny's post with heavy Russian accent. Nah. Okay. Let's see what else you said. Oh my god, no, my sentry. Wait, I have the shotgun that can fix stuff at a certain range. Whoa, that's a nice thing I have here. Haven't played Engineer in a while, but the idea is good. So yeah, I want new immersive sims, yes, that would build upon Deus Ex's foundations. I want new walking sims that would improve because on what's been before, because there haven't been that many really great walking sims either. So there was Gone Home, there was I don't know, I mean, Edith Finch, yeah, maybe Jazz Punk, but generally, okay, that's probably a bot. But generally, the genre, I think it can surprise us yet, yeah. So yeah, the thing is, that's what I'm talking about, right? So Chained Echoes, I believe, is like the best traditional JRPG. And by traditional, I mean turn-based. FF12 was great because it dared to go against the norm and change that traditional things into something else, evolve the genre. Chained Echoes does not evolve the genre like Xenoblade or FF12, but otherwise it's the best. The thing is, of course, right, there is FF12 and there is Chained Echoes. They are completely different weight categories, and it is pretty hard to evolve the genre if you're just like some small one-person developer. And so I want to see more very big games. That's what I was leading with. Okay, what do you think about Black Myth? I think that any game name that sounds Chinese will be ignored by me. I am xenophobic. Yeah. So it's great that the developers of Wukong decided they will not be browbeaten into complying with some sweet baby bollocks, but that's not enough to make me buy the game. I am waiting for 50. I don't know this game. Very charming. Okay, that's good. The newest conspiracy is that people act like SBI demanded literal millions of dollars from Wukong to advise them. How can anyone be terminally stupid enough for this? Yeah, dude, an American company with like tops a few dozen people surely called up a Chinese company making a game about Chinese mythology to advise them on how to do it right and demanded enough money to make a big indie game or small AA title. Source, literally some fucking rando on Weibo. Good enough, dude. Yeah, I kinda see what you mean, but even if that's true, I just don't care. I mean, good for them if that's true. I couldn't care less. I wonder if that was a bot that killed me or not, because that wasn't pleasant. He literally killed me through a body of another person. What an asshole. I do not think about Star Wars at all. I would really advise everyone to simply not think about Star Wars. It will improve your life. I'm absolutely sure of it. I mean, why care about Acolyte as if every previous piece of Star Wars media hasn't been terrible enough? There's a problem with games like this during English streams. They require focusing on what's happening on the screen. I think it's better to play something more relaxing like Train Valley or something. Yeah, I agree. But I think I'm doing okay so far. I don't know. At least I'm trying. I have a better team now, so I'm not really focused on what's happening. I'm not even cussing on the screen. So yeah, the TF2 was actually chosen by a popular vote. I offered people several choices. I could play like FF14, which is pretty much automated for me. I could play this or Mahjong. Well, everyone disliked that, so I had to play TF2. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea what's great or unique about this Black Myth Wukong game. I mean, okay, it's action, it's serviceable, but I think there are a lot of serviceable action games being announced right now. None of them are Devil May Cry. That's kinda what I'm getting at. Disney have destroyed Star Wars Extended Universe. Yeah, but again, was anything of value lost is always my question. I do not think there was anything. I do not think there is anything worth crying about. I think I'm not sure, but I think Extended Universe was absolutely full with bullshit. I mean, okay, sure, of course it wasn't as bad as the new stuff, but I'm sure VTMB2 will fail and Chinese Room will get tons of hate for it. It's like they willingly accepted the scapegoat role. But first and foremost, Paradox are the ones to blame here. Well, yeah, I mean, Paradox control everything, don't they? They run the show, so whatever comes out will be produced by Paradox and approved by them. So... But yeah, I would love to stream VTMB2. I have it. I don't think it will be good enough to play solo. And besides the original one that was good enough, I've played on the stream and enjoyed it. So now there's a sniper. Don't go there. It's pretty terrible out there. Alrighty. Disney is like Ubisoft or EA, everything it touches turns to shit. Well, maybe, I'm not so sure. So yeah, what I did today actually was I decided I'd go back to Portal. First time in many years. And I decided to see how it sounded in Russian, and oh my god, like it's hard for me to describe how terrible it is. It's like the definition of soul versus soulless. And yeah, it's terribly soulless. It's like someone handed them the script and they are simply saying the words without even trying. It is horribly bad. And I'm sure that if I said something like that, like in Zen or something, people would be saying like, no, I played it back in the day, it was great, memes, the cake. Well, I really couldn't take it, to be honest. I think this kind of localization severely degrades the experience of the players. That's what I wanted to say. Is Portal 2 as bad as that, or no? I hate snipers. Only Wheatley is good. Okay. So yeah, about that point, that if people I dislike don't like something, I'm going to buy it. It's just, I mean, it's like getting sick to piss off your grandma, you know? It's kind of meaningless. And I think you're degrading yourself if you wanna just, I don't know, dedicate yourself to fighting some phantom menace, be it walk or not. That's what I wanna say about this. What the fuck is Phoenix? Oh, I love Thunder Mountain, but we are not gonna play Thunder Mountain. Best Russian dubbing was in Heavy Rain. Maybe because the original English voices in Heavy Rain were pretty terrible, so I guess nothing was lost, at least. But yeah, Portal 2 localization was a big improvement, but it's not like they had a high bar to overcome. Yeah, good point. Guess I'll try it, but I just don't know. I feel so it's like I'm learning how bad the localization was, but at the same time I'm sort of making it worse for myself. Like, if I'm replaying the game for the first time in 13 years, it would be better to just, I guess, give myself the best possible experience, right? Anyway, what do I think about Fantasia? Right, so the second topic I wanted to bring up was the yesterday's Nintendo Direct. So Nintendo was late to E3, but it had rather good announcements. Well, I think The Legend of Zelda that was announced didn't look good at all. But Metroid Prime 4 that was shown, well, it was kinda eh. The trailer wasn't all that great, but, well, they showed Silex, I think his name was, the playable character from Metroid Prime Hunters. That was shown in the secret ending for the third Metroid Prime, following Samus, and I believe I heard he was also in Federation Force, but well, you know, that's bollocks because no one played Federation Force. So focusing on hunters may be a decent idea. I think they would probably make for good bosses. But otherwise, I don't know. The trailer focused on action too much, and It's like it wanted to be the next Halo or something. And the third Metroid Prime game was the same. It was also about the Yoba, so to say. So I'm a bit afraid that the new game will follow in the footsteps of the third game, which wasn't very good, let's say. Of course. Already? Of course they are. So naturally, I mean, it is natural that that Nintendo announced Metroid Prime 4. I mean, not announced. They have announced it back in the day. Now they are just merely showing it. But what will it be? I don't know. I can only hope that what they have shown was the intro, which is not representative of the of what the game will be about. But I would rather prefer that not to be in the game at all. And yes, that's so the main thing about this Nintendo presentation was that Fantasian is being published by Square. Romancing Saga 2, a game literally nobody has played, literally nobody has asked for, is being remade in a rather pretty style with a budget. And, well, Final Fantasy Tactics is nowhere to be seen. But we get Romancing Saga 2. I'm actually pissed about this. Because, I mean, if you rank Squaresoft games by popularity from, I don't know, PS1 era, what are you going to get after Final Fantasy? Well, Chrono Cross probably, but what else? Xenogears and Parasite Eve. I'm pretty sure about that. But definitely not Romancing Saga. Or any Saga game like ever. I sincerely do not know a single person who has ever played a Saga game. I mean, I am in the JRPG fandom. I have been for over 20 years. I have been following it pretty closely. And never, ever has anyone cared about Saga games. So that's like it's like a mystery to me. I mean, I get that the first Saga was Square's first million seller, I think. So I get why its producer may have some clout. But I mean, There should be limits for everything. Square has effectively vaporized its other IPs, but Saga still lives? Mana still lives? I do not get it. And still no Silk Song. Oh yeah. Spy is coming. What can you say about Button Kaitos? Nothing. I have... it's another series that I do not think anyone has ever played. Well, okay, I have seen some people who have said something good about them. But me personally, even though I was always a GameCube advocate, no. I was never interested. I don't think I ever heard anything about them that could make me be even a little bit interested in them. Yeah, I heard that Button Kaitos, both games, right, were released on Steam. And no, that's actually a good idea. I mean, imagine someone who is a fan of this genre and he has played everything that was released on PlayStation, right? You may even know people like that. And of course he wouldn't buy a GameCube for JRPGs because there was like what? One Fire Emblem and Tales of Symphonia and a port of Skies of Arcadia and 2 Button Kaitos games, right? And Symphonia was later ported to PS2 anyway. So that person right now has a chance to catch up. And Steam is forever, and that's the beauty of it. Back in the day, like, you bought games for the PS2, then you bought a PS3, and well, if you were late to the party, you had no backwards compatibility, and you were fucked. So releasing any old game on Steam just guarantees lasting sales as long as you have at least some sort of reputation, I suppose. Would be cool if they released Xenoblade, but I mean, wait a second. Button Kaitos was Namco's property, wasn't it? Namco released it on Steam. Or who? Can you check? So I think Button Kaitos was done by Monolith Soft, right? Back when it was still owned by Namco. It's actually a bot. God damn it. I was doing so well too. Nah, too late. Yes, it was a GameCube exclusive, but it was a Namco game, not Nintendo. Maybe they had some sort of deal, because after that, as we know, Monolith became a part of Nintendo. So, and Monolith also released Summerbringer back then for Nintendo DS, which was actually okay. I have beaten it. Can't say much, but it was okay. I have no thoughts about Alan Wake 2's DLC because I do not play DLCs for the games I dislike. That's the thing. Why would I wanna waste my time? Oh crap. I don't know. So that's why I'm not playing Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm not so yeah, and I'm not playing anything related to Alan Wake. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll watch a video or something. Or maybe I'll just drop Remedy games altogether. Because honestly, they are making it harder and harder to care for their Remedy verse. Oh, yeah, I just don't know. Why should we care about Alan Wake 2 DLCs? Did you find anything interesting in it? Anything worthwhile? Because I can't say there is anything worthwhile in Alan Wake 2 itself. Yeah, no, Max Payne remakes I will try, but that's just because they are just the old fucking hell. Just the old games, right? I do enjoy Max Payne 1. So I'm gonna play the remake. But otherwise, I'm not sure it's worth it. I hated Control. I disliked Alan Wake 2. Sometimes, I don't know, it just... I tend to play every game related to games to games I enjoyed, like finish up the entire series, but I just don't know anymore. I kind of did enjoy Alan Wake 1, but the more I think about it, the less I care. I just liked Rose from Alan Wake 2. Yeah, I think that DLC about Rose, well, it looked like fun and funny. So that might be alright. But other ones, not so much. Didn't expect that I would be so hyped about new Zelda. So mountain of chairs and tables. And like, I want this. I want to break every rule in this game with this new gameplay. Well, great if you enjoy that, I suppose. I don't know. Breaking stuff doesn't really excite me. I guess. I would really love the new Zelda to look better though. I mean, it's not like they're a small indie studio. I don't know. It's like they purposefully make Zelda games ugly. And I have no idea why. Loot. And I think that's it, right? Ah, right. They announced new Mario Party or something. Now that I will be playing. Mario Party is a series that I follow ever since the first GameCube installment. Fuck off. Alrighty, what else? New Zelda is kinda cute. I don't know. I think the art design in most Zelda games is just plain bad. The Skyward Sword is okay, and I guess Breath of the Wild is good. But they still make NPCs purposefully ugly, and right now they make the entire game look like it's a 3DS game. I don't know. In Breath of the Wild, the game would want me to solve puzzle like that, but I say nope, I will solve it my way, or I hope that I can go to Ganon after tutorial and beat Ganon with a chair. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm done with Zelda games. So I'll just think that Breath of the Wild was a random lucky moment they got, and they couldn't repeat that success ever since. And also, like, they ported Four Swords to the Switch, but they didn't bother with Four Swords Adventures. I mean, they could have at least given us a real nice co-op game, but nah, not worth it, says Nintendo. Twilight Princess looked good. Well, I didn't think it had a distinct art style. I mean, Wind Waker was really pretty. Skyward Sword was, well, really nice. Twilight Princess was meh. Absolutely not memorable. Well, look at that. So, what else? What else is there to talk about? I have actually no idea. I'm not sure if any games shown at this E3 looked like Game of the Year material. Well, in my opinion, right? I am looking for something distinct, for something that would be way better than the rest, for something incredible, and well, a turn-based JRPG, unlikely to be impressive because it will be an imitation. Doom, same. Perfect Dark, I don't know. I don't know. Besides, I'm not sure how many of these games will actually release in 2024. Oh, and what about movies, by the way? Like, I've seen Furiosa this week, and it was pretty great. But I have absolutely no idea what else to expect in the future. I mean, Mission Impossible 8 should probably come, I don't know, next year. I have high expectations of this, or this one, but otherwise, I don't know. I enjoy sci-fi, action, comedy, but I'm not sure what else is like. Are there any movies worth watching? Time to finally watch The Thing. Well, I've actually seen The Thing already. And yeah, sure. I mean, I haven't seen quite a few old movies, so I guess I will always have something to watch. But I would also like to look forward to something, and so far I haven't been able to. Wow, what a medic. You need to see the life of Brian. Yeah, okay, that one. Maybe I will. I let me do that. Ah, okay. So yeah, it's like if I'm being asked if I only care about video games, I go like, no, I would love to be interested in movies as well, but there just aren't any. Have I heard of Slay the Princess? Well, it's that subversive game where the princess is some sort of demon or something, isn't it? I have heard of it, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Because, well, there are lots of subversive games, but simply subverting expectations or just doing something with cliches just isn't enough, I guess. It's not about being subversive. Well, I don't know. I felt like that was how the game presented itself. Like, ooh, it's the princess. It wants you to save her. But will you suffer the consequences? So yeah, no, I guess I haven't heard much about it. The game has troubles presenting itself due to its spoiler-heavy nature. Yeah, well, but guess it wasn't hyped enough. Also, I haven't really heard much about it to care. Heard a lot of buzz around. I saw the TV glow. Whoa, I haven't even heard about it. Wow. What is it? Teenager Owen is just trying to make it through life in suburbs when his classmate introduced him to a mysterious late-night TV show with a vision of a supernatural world beneath their own. In the pale glow of the television, Owen's view of reality begins to crack. Is it like Videodrome? Sounds a lot like Persona 4. Yeah, sorta, kinda. I guess there just aren't that many movies anymore, are there? It's all just TV shows for streaming services, right? Speaking of movies, today I watched a VOD of your MK 2021 movie stream, and it made me really upset how dog shit the movie was. Yeah, I mean, they weren't even trying. I'm genuinely surprised. I mean, just how absolutely worthless it is. And yeah, they're making a second one. So we're gonna be streaming that, and we're also gonna be streaming the Borderlands movie. And something else is... Ah, right, the Tomb Raider bollocks. Whatever it is. What do you think of Carl Urban as Johnny Cage? I'm sad to admit that I believe that I only saw one movie with Carl Urban, and it was Doom. And so... MK2 is in pre-production until 2025. Right, and Silent Hill 2, of course. Yeah, so we're gonna be watching a lot of movies, but none of them are gonna be good, is what I'm about to say. Oh, yes. All right, Francis Ford Coppola's Megapolis. Yeah, well, the reviews were really weird about it. I think they called it indulgent and like narcissistic. And I don't know. Like, what has Coppola done that's been really good? That's the question. Like, I mean, everyone is praising the Godfather movies. I don't like them. There's also Dracula, which is okay, but not too impressive. What else? Re-upload my Tetris VOD. I will take a note of it. Did I manage to find Tomb Raider movie stream? Was it lost? I have no idea. If you give me a date, I will find it. But otherwise, probably not. Silent Hill 1 movie is lost. Well, sadly, yeah. All right, I will check. So yeah, what else? What else? What else? Coppola. Oh right, thank you. Apocalypse Now was Coppola. Apocalypse Now. Yes. Okay. Apocalypse Now was real good. I low-key really dislike Hudo. Choke points galore. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's a good map to play just like once in a while, but to be honest, I think there are choke points on every map and in every game. Mm-hmm. All right. Man, August, got it. The Phoenix map people haven't voted for is from last year's summer update. Oh, yeah, I guess I haven't really played it yet. Maybe never. So that would be nice to see a new map actually. Yeah, motherfuckers. No sentries. So what else? What else? Yeah, I've been playing a bit of Valhalla, but I got really nothing to say about it. It's pretty much the same as it was in the beginning. Well, thoughts on current state of Overwatch 2? I have actually no idea. How do we check the current state of Overwatch 2? Because, well, we have no data on how many players were there or how many players are there. We have no idea how popular or unpopular it is. I can only speak as a player, and well, I am no longer a player. I haven't played Overwatch since, well, I don't know, for over a year, maybe even more. I really couldn't bring myself to care about Overwatch 2, and I guess I'm not that much into session-based multiplayer games anymore. So I'm really having fun in TF2 because I usually don't play. So what? I have no idea what it is. Let me get back to you in a moment.
Competition begins in 60 seconds. Competition begins in 30 seconds.
Hello again. Overwatch 2 is now on Steam. You can trap partial data there. Well, yeah, but it's only partial. So, oh, look who's here. A scout. Let me defend my team. They unlocked all new Overwatch heroes for everyone this season. Well, that's good, because locking heroes was the dumbest idea ever. But I'm not sure if that's enough to make me wanna stay and play. Let me take this. So yeah, oh, actually, I took a look at the Resident Evil remake recently. And the funny thing is, turns out I completely forgot the game. Like, each time I play the game, it's like my first time. Which is rather weird, because I remember other games really well. And I've played the Resident Evil 1 remake many times. I mean, I've replayed it every 5 years. So like the first time I played it was in 2004. And then in when it was released on Wii in 2009, I think. And I did a what the, oh wow, okay, I just killed myself. Amazing. Then when it was released in HD version in 2014, and then when when I was doing my New Year's stream, I don't remember the year, but maybe it was something like 2020. Not sure. So I've played it like I've played it through at least 4 times, and I still couldn't remember where everything was. which makes me think that since I know the original so well, and I really, really, really know the original, I mean, perfectly, I think it kinda gets in the way of me learning the layout in remake, since it is very similar. It's pretty much the same mansion, but you know, it's like with the hymn, the anthem for Russia and Soviet Union. It's the same music, and I can never learn the Russian anthem because, well, I know the Soviet by heart. So yeah, I don't know. The game is really, really pretty, and I don't know if it would be a good idea if they just did another remake of it. I mean, they can do worse, of course, but not good. Not good. Oh, actually. What an asshole. So yeah, Overwatch 2 in Steam, overwhelmingly negative reviews, 272,000. Well,
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
that's understandable, I suppose. Is it really that bad? No, but people are mad that they destroyed Overwatch 1 for this bollocks. I mean, I wrote a negative review to Overwatch 2 and I've stopped playing it. Alright, so what I was saying is oh, they didn't lose the point yet, and I've already committed to a second one. Well, whatever, I'll get back to point 1 in a moment. Yeah, I was just... Oh, that's nice. I was just wondering, why can't I remember the game so well? I mean, I have no problems recalling, like, the first 5 games. Well, okay, not 3, I didn't like 3. But why not the remake? I don't know. What do you think would be worse, another Resident Evil 1 remake or Resident Evil 6 remake? Well, I don't know. The quality of the remake would be the most important thing. Like Resident Evil 1 doesn't need a remake. Resident Evil 6 does. But I have absolutely no idea how you would go about making the remake of 6. Because generally, remakes make games more accessible for modern audiences. And 6 was initially made with modern audiences in mind. Like, it's already well suited for the lowest common denominator. It doesn't need anything else. It just needs to be good, but to make it good you would have to just change the entire game. So yeah, I don't think a remake of 6 would work. They could remake 1 with the same style as they did 2. It would be pretty useless, but it could be good, potentially. Because the way they made the remake of 2 was amazing, and I see no reason why they couldn't just make it work again. Why not? Right? Not sure if Race 6 remake would be better with action from Race 4 remake. Nah, it just couldn't work, I think. The mechanics are just too different, and RE6 was all about, you know, melee attacks, lots of melee attacks, you know, sliding and co-op, and lots of shooting. I don't know. I don't think the mechanics they used for RE4 remake are well suited to that. I don't think it would work. But, well, they haven't announced anything yet in terms of remakes, so I guess we shouldn't be alarmed yet. Thoughts on the supposedly upcoming Resident Evil 0 remake? Well, I don't know how they can make it good. It's theoretically possible, but in practice, the key staples of 0 are just not that fun. And getting rid of the game's key staples is, well, haram in remaking. So I guess we'll see, but I mean, 0 sure could use a remake. Just it would have to change too much stuff. Because if you make it co-op, then it will change the entire game. It would probably ruin the entire game. if you don't make it co-op, then what? I mean, maybe if you add item boxes, it would be less tedious, I suppose, with the player still having the ability to drop items on the floor. If I don't know, maybe if they really expand the locations and remake them seriously, they could be fun, but I just don't see how it can be done in a way that would... Oh, there he is. That would retain the original qualities of the game, its features, right? Maybe they're testing waters for co-op mechanics in case they're gonna remake 5. Well, I don't know, having replayed 5, I mean, I can see how it can be done, in that they could go, like, not in the direction of remakes of 2 and 4, they can go in the direction of 6, like add more options, make it more dynamic. Oh my god. Make more co-op options, and like the thing I really want to see improved is the boss battles. I've just replayed 5 again, and the boss battles are atrocious. I really hated it. Them. So I guess that can be done. Mother. Now, to be honest, I mean, you've probably seen the Capcom survey results. They've published it, I believe, this week, and they've confirmed that what we knew all along. But what was really surprising for me was the popularity of Devil May Cry. I never expected it to be that high. I mean, maybe I'm underestimating other games, maybe, but I always thought that Bayonetta sold like so-so, and Ninja Gaiden and Neo and what else? Well, they weren't hits. No, yeah, they sold well, but they weren't major hits, I felt. So sales of Devil May Cry and popularity of Dante in particular, that came as a surprise to me, because I mean, 9 million, I think. That's a lot. And Dante is like the most popular Capcom character.
Why is that cart not moving?
I mean, in light of that, it's kind of weird to even think that Capcom gave this property to someone like Tamim, but still. DMC1 remake, well, absolutely never. That's just a given. Simply because... Shite. Simply because to remake a game, you'll likely need its lead developer at the helm. So like Resident Evil 1 remake wouldn't happen without Mikami, and DMC1 remake wouldn't happen without Kamiya, and he will not do a remake. I will not think so. Besides, I would rather see a new installment rather than more remakes. Remember when someone at Capcom Ninja Theory said that Dante isn't cool anymore? Yeah, that was Tamim. That's exactly who I was referring to. If only the next Bayonetta was given to someone who would make it as good as the second game. Yeah, well, I'm not sure if there even will be another Bayonetta, considering the third one wasn't impressive at all, judging by the reaction I've seen. And DMC1 just, I don't know. It's not a good game, it's not an interesting game. Fucking snipers. Yeah, I would really love to see DMC 6, but they've just finished Dragon's Dogma 2, so I guess it's the same team, right? It's Itsuno's team. So I suppose we shouldn't really expect another DMC for many years. But after 4 and 5, yeah, that's what I would love to see. I'm also really surprised about the popularity of Monster Hunter in the West. I mean, I could always chalk it up to the Japanese being weird that it's popular over there, but now it's like a hit in the West, and I still don't get like what's the point of that bloody game. Why aren't we pushing the cart? I'm killing all the dudes in their base, and we aren't pushing the cart. Yeah, I'm just talking about Capcom because Capcom is really successful. Even in this shitty climate of modern industry, Capcom manages to be successful in everything, even in Dragon's Dogma. Like, how can you make something like Dragon's Dogma sell? I have no idea. But they do. Monster Hunter as well. Shite. So, I think they're gonna remake Dino Crisis, judging by the poll results. Oh, that's really interesting, by the way. I mean, they did this survey, and what's it gonna lead to? I have no idea. But if they did this survey, they may expect some results. Maybe they will look at Dino Crisis. I mean, yeah, okay, I said that Capcom is successful, but they did this absolutely idiotic exoprimal thing. Yeah. I think they may look at their Resident Evil numbers and then just decide to use the same engine to do a dinosaur game. Why not? I think the problem is, the main problem is that these guys that did this flash mob to put Dino Crisis on the first spot, they were talking about Dino Crisis 1. And Dino Crisis 1 is, well, I don't know, it's a mistake. It's a really bad game. And I don't think there is anything salvageable in it, aside from, I don't know, the protagonist's design. But that clearly isn't enough. Guess we lost, huh? So yeah, again, what I would want personally is to see an open world Dino Crisis game, just as I wanted to see an open world Resident Evil game before. Yeah, let me just do another reroll, and we'll go. Let's see, a member of your party is offline. So kick from party. What the hell? Let's go. I don't know if they can pull it off. Just as I don't know if anyone can pull off an open world Metroid Prime game, which I would like to see. But we'll see, right? And yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom, they have ported Marvel vs. Capcom to everything except Xbox. Xbox gets no love. Well, it doesn't deserve any, does it? And yeah, I mean, I think Capcom would be wise to just port everything they have. They have a huge back catalog of games. that they can easily port to all modern platforms, and oh yeah, this is my flamethrower. Gotta do 100 more kills. So yeah, why not bring back Darkstalkers? Why not? Maybe the sales will tell them to do that. I don't know. See, I don't really care about old Capcom games myself, but I would always love the games to be available on as many platforms as possible. So, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's quit this one. That server is cursed. Let's just say that. Sorry to my team, but yeah, we are not winning that. Harvest is a great map. Yeah, porting Beautiful Joe would be a treat. I think that game deserves it. Yeah, I see you're all itching for a God Hand port. Sure, okay. Well, we now have developers outright saying that Game Pass has conditioned Xbox owners to not buy games at all. So I guess Capcom's move makes sense. Yeah, actually. But, well, oh, can I switch team to be on my team? Oh, team switch button doesn't work, does it? Well, that's peachy. Come fight me. Yeah. Well, I never actually wanted to swap my teams before. It's just that I'm now playing as a party, and I've been auto-balanced right at the beginning of the match, so that wasn't pleasant at all. And my team just vote-kicked everyone, so I hope everyone gets auto-balanced. Motherfucker. Yes, here we go. So tell me, what are your Game of the Year contenders? Preferably regarding upcoming games. Oh shit. That's not good. Because I don't know, I liked a lot of games from this so-called E3, but I don't think any of them have the potential to be the game of the year. And I just don't really believe in surprise releases. FF7 Rebirth, you say? Well, nah, I wouldn't call it that good. Yeah, Animal Well, I don't know. It's like, I just don't get these kinds of games. Like, in my weekly news segment, I was asking, what do you call these kinds of games? Those kinds of games being games like Animal Well and the like, and the Outer Wilds, and I call them I don't get it, because honestly I don't. I haven't tried The Witness, but I kind of think I would feel the same about it. Oh crap. Right. And I'm not even saying that I want Game of the Year to be like, to have mass appeal, to be for everyone. I just want it to really impress me. And generally, what I see now is just not that impressive. So there's that. What else? This is the world, this is your mission, good luck. Well, you can just... That way you can describe, I don't know, any Metroid or Metroidvania game, any Zelda, well, not any Zelda, but lots of Zelda games too. And I don't think that Outer Wilds even gives you your mission. Or Animal Well, actually. You have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing in Animal Well. That's part of the problem. I'm not motivated. Like, I wanna be, but I'm not. I was low-key hoping for a Quake 6 instead of New Doom. Quake 5, maybe? I don't think there was a Quake 5. I guess Doom is id Software's dark fantasy game now. Yeah, no, I agree. I think... again, Quake was slower than Doom. Quake was exactly the... the type of game you needed for that IP, you know, to be dark, slow, fantasy-ish. But I guess they just figured that Doom is a hot IP that had its popularity surging these two games, so suppose it was about brand recognition.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
And yeah, I think Quake hasn't been hot since what? Quake 3, I guess. I think Quake 4 was a disappointment for most players, and those Quake Live and Quake Champions, I don't think they ever did well either. Less than 1,000 people playing. Oh yeah, yeah. So what else? I don't know. I don't know. Guess we'll be mostly playing indie games this year and clearing out our backlogs, won't we? Then again, I'm just thinking, what about Sony? I mean, what even are the upcoming Sony exclusives? What are their studios working on? Have they announced anything at all? I'm just baffled. I mean, they did God of War 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Horizon 2, Last of Us 2, and Ratchet, I don't know, 6 or something, I don't care. But there were no announcements ever since. Do we know at any big Sony games, single-player games in the pipeline? I don't think so. I mean, they've shown us their take on Overwatch, and that's pretty much it. Right, Astrobot, of course, yeah, as if that will impress people. There was a Painkiller reboot announcement by St. Petersburg Saber Interactive, and then it fell off the map. Well, they could have easily moved the development to any other studio. Painkiller, yeah, I suppose would scratch that Quake edge. There is nothing for this year. There was information that is struggle from Service Games plan. Jim Ryan and his 99 Service Games fucked up their schedule, I guess. Case, thanks for the game. Yeah, I'll just another half an hour and I will be I will be done as well. I don't know, got really, I guess, nothing to talk about myself. I've already said what I've been playing recently. Oh yeah, I've beaten Cuphead. I did not enjoy it. I do not enjoy hard games. I do not enjoy, I don't know, trying 10 or 20 times to beat a boss and then beating it, because I feel absolutely nothing. Some developers think that if I put a lot of effort in beating a boss, then I would be pleased. I would be elated. No, I think that Hidetaka Miyazaki is wrong, and his games suck, and there is nothing pleasant about spending an hour trying to beat a boss or more. And yeah, if not for co-op, I wouldn't have beaten Cuphead, but co-op really saves a lot of games. Not Metroid Prime Federation Force, mind you, but a lot of games are simply better if played together with someone else. Yeah, but Cuphead, what I didn't like about it was, well, first of all, the screen is always cluttered with garbage. Like garbage from all sides, from all directions, from all trajectories. It's just endless streams of garbage. And oh my god. No, there are too many bots now. Let me reset and just try to find something else. Whatever, just one more game, I guess. Yeah, well, Demon's Souls was good because it didn't have hard bosses. Consider this. Consider that in Demon's Souls, okay, like 3 bosses were hard, like Flame Lurker, Man-Eaters, and the final one, the False King. Other bosses weren't, well, that hard. They weren't that big of an obstacle. And what I really enjoyed was exploring levels where there was danger around every corner, and like every step counted. I don't know where to find games like that anymore, because Souls-like games just prefer to crank their difficulty up to 11, and especially on bosses. So I do not enjoy that at all, and if I hear Souls-like, I am just not playing it at all. Right. So this Miyazaki guy believes that beating hard bosses give you catharsis, and no, it doesn't work that way. It simply doesn't work that way. Bruh. And you know what? I think Dubovsky made the same mistake, actually. I mean, he made his game, I mean, Pathologic and its so-called remake. He made them really hard because, well, he felt it was part of making the player feel catharsis. And I hated that. I will not finish your games if they are making me uncomfortable, if I don't enjoy playing them. And I will not see the story you have for me, and I will not see the dilemmas and such, simply because playing your game is a chore. That's what it is. Now, Cuphead does one thing really, really right, and I'm not talking about its art design, which is absolutely great, of course. I'm talking about the length of its levels. Each level, including bosses, is 2 minutes long. So, like, even making 20 attempts on a level or a boss is not that time consuming. So that's a really good thing. All right. I would prefer more games with smaller levels that are more unique and I don't know. I would think maybe they will be more replayable if they were if it was, I don't know, comfortable to replay that. Who would replay Pathologic in their right mind? I don't think so. Yeah, so I have actually beaten the Void, also known as Torgar. I don't think many people did, but I have actually played it through. I have actually achieved this so-called Torgar, which is, I don't know, another word for catharsis, I suppose. And I am here to inform you that the game is absolutely shit. And again, it could be less shit if there were no battles, but there are. And the battles in that game are absolutely terrible. That whole management mechanic, I was okay with that. I'm good at management games, I enjoy them. But the battles were simply terrible, and the story was just random words garbled together. Like, the same word would have one meaning in one sentence and another meaning in another sentence. That's when I knew that Dubovsky was just bullshitting all the time, that there was no meaning, that it was all just hogwash. Oh, come on. This is my swamp. Seems that I missed the discussions totally, like I heard it but not the idea behind the word. I don't know. I mean, the words contained the meaning, contained the idea. I was mostly talking about this year's potential game of the year and recent trends in video games, like Capcom games a lot and all that. Neon White. Oh yeah, Neon White was great. Surprisingly great. But yeah, I guess I would call Chain Deco's Game of the Year because it was just miles above what I would expect of a small indie RPG title. So, in Pathologic 2, you can set the difficulty how you want. Well, I think they have added that option in a patch, post-release. It was not there initially. So when I tried to approach that game, I do not think that option was there. And so... Besides, I mean, they've talked at length about how it is the author's vision that the game should be like this, it should be balanced like this, it should be... it is the meaning of the game to be this difficult, because otherwise there will be no catharsis. Yeah, and then they did that patch that added those difficulty options, of course. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure some Dubovsky fans would see that as a betrayal, but I don't know. Yes, I think player choice is really important, and again, that's why I think Miyazaki is a crappy visionary, because yeah, he is talking about that. Again, he has a vision that is the way his games are meant to be played, that they are balanced for that exact difficulty. But as we know, most Souls games can be played in co-op, and that ruins the difficulty absolutely. Oh yeah, and recently Miyazaki was asked what does he feel about guides, and he said, well, yeah, sure, the players can use guides, so that's perfectly fine. Well, how about making games where players will not need to use guides? How about that? Wouldn't that be great? Because in Miyazaki's games there are always, I don't know, entire character arcs hidden in some leafy armpit of the world. So yeah, without guides you will be missing a lot. Like you may be missing like half the contents of the game. Yeah, that's what I was saying actually when I was talking about Final Fantasy V in my blog. So, if you have a guide on FF5, like what to use on which boss, the game becomes really easy. You can just cheese most bosses because they have some sort of weakness that allows you to beat them really, really easily. But if you don't have the guide, the game becomes terribly hard. Because, yeah, it's like that. So it's the same about Miyazaki. If you know how to break his games, if you check the guides, and if you know how to break his games, well, they are broken. Congratulations. Is that something to celebrate? No. A good thing would be a game where you don't need a guide, where you don't check a guide, where you play blindly and just enjoy yourself and don't get stuck and you're not even, you have no motivation to just go and stick your nose into a guide. People need guides if they face some unsurmountable odds or something. How many kills? Ooh, that's a lot. Right, right. The player is a co-author. Oh yeah, that that bullshit take. Yeah, I remember that. That was bullshit, of course. Like other things he said. The player is a co-author if he is given enough freedom to be one. Like, player can be a co-author of a Minecraft session, because Minecraft has no narrative and gives the player a lot of freedom. Yeah, sure, a Minecraft player may be a co-author. But in a narrative-driven games like Pathologic, that is scripted, completely scripted, just makes no sense to say that. Ooh, 4 dominations on top players. How nice. Hello. Good day. I'm gonna feed you to my gun with 17,000 kills. You will be just another one. I think I showed my my guns on previous streams, but I guess I'll just I'll end this stream showing them again. Ow, 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 that hurts. So, here's the question. And the question is... in a moment. Is there any sense trying the Souls games in 2024? I still haven't played a single game. I don't know. I can't recommend them anymore. I mean, if you had a PS5, yeah, I would recommend maybe trying Demon Souls, but generally I don't know. I'm starting to think they are a waste of time. I'd rather prefer beating many easy and short games rather than spending 100 hours playing some endless hardcore bollocks like Elden Ring. Like, imagine that. Imagine wasting 100 hours on that. So yeah, okay, maybe if you have no way to play Demon Souls, well, maybe the first Dark Souls, just to know what all the fuss is about. But nah. Play Final Fantasy XII instead. In Crow Country, I was surprised in a good way that the game was difficult with battles and without them. Now that's an interesting take. I don't really want to go back to Crow Country, but yeah, I kind of did enjoy how it handled battles and how it also handled their absence, I suppose. Wow, those airborne drops, man. So yeah, we're done. Alrighty. Is that it? Is that the end? Yes, that is. Alright. So that was TF2. Just as fun as always. You just gotta vote kick the bots as soon as you can. So what do I have here? Yeah, I still haven't thought of this, of the name for this gun, even though I've murdered 35,000 people with it. But I have a description that is actually a line from a KMFDM song. No, I gotta think up of a name for it, but I don't know. I do remember, like sometime when I was streaming TF2 for one of my talking streams, I've asked for a suggestion for a name of the gun, and someone actually did a really great suggestion, Overwatch reference, so to say, and it's this one. I think it's a really great name. Shame I'm not playing with this this layout anymore. It's just takes a bit more skill than this one. So yeah, I don't know what else I have named. Well, yeah, of course, this is titled this thing blows people away, so it's named after the AVGN episode, which contains its quote, his quote as well. I don't have Kurt Cobain's microphone, but kinda because everyone else has it. Yeah, I also had this one, but now after they patched the extinguisher to have a damage penalty and to be holstered slower, I've stopped using it. But when it was just giving you guaranteed crits, ooh yeah, that's how many people I have extinguished with it. But yeah, not anymore. Extinguisher is shit now. Yeah. Demo man. Again, I used Persian Persuader a lot. Yeah, a lot. And it also has this green sheen, which looks really nice. Like I'm stealing their souls, like Shang Tsung. But the problem is it has been nerfed, I think. Because what it used to be, it used to have your ammo, the ammo you collected used to refill not your charge meter, but your health. So if you like charged at a pyro and you killed him, you took his ammo and you were no longer burning, and that was really nice. So I have this one, and now I'm using what? Oh right, Hafzatoichi, because if I kill someone I heal. I don't know about that. But yeah, if you are melee only build, you really need healing. So what else? Sticky bombs? Yeah, not many sticky bombs I have. So maybe I should think of a name for them. I don't know. Yeah, my super pricey unique flare hat, which I named the Glory of the Putis. I think it's really nice. And my heavy is always festive. I think he looks great. And his gun, of course, is called Nyasha because it was originally called Sasha or Natasha, which way you choose. And that's pretty much how I play. I don't know, other layouts are just, yeah. Engineer, I don't think I have anything unique on the engineer. I don't use a default shotgun, so that's useless. On medic, I just... Oh yeah, this was, I think this was probably the first weapon I have renamed. And I don't think there is anyone alive playing this game who would get the reference. But I do think it suits the Kritzkrieg. Yeah, it is Upchk. Indeed. So yeah, the sniper, yeah. My favorite thing was when the set actually gave you headshot immunity. That's where I got my hundreds of hours, like playing a sniper. I would do the crocodile set, and I would just go into sniper duels, and they will always go for a headshot, and that headshot will leave me alive with 1 HP, and I would body shot them with piss, and I will always taunt afterwards. It was one. Mwah. Their tears were delicious, as reflected in the title and the subtitle of this gun. Unfortunately, it is no longer the anti-sniper solution, since the set does not work anymore. So this is just a peace stain delivery machine, more like. But oh well. The body shot croc, yeah, that was me. Otherwise, I didn't really play as a sniper. I want to show you my Halloween getup. I think this looks absolutely awesome. An owl on an ostrich with a small bloody bird perched on its shoulder. This is like, I don't know, some furry hell or something for birds. And the spy, well, I don't think I cannot face stab, I cannot ankle stab. I don't do that. So I'm just not a good spy, I guess. But the title of the knife is still really good. So if you have any suggestion what I should rename and how, please you leave your comments. I'd be happy to rename any of my weapons because I have a lot of inventory. So yeah, I have been smelting my stuff. I don't know what I expected to get. Name your Habsut H legendary black samurai Yasuke. Ah! Okay, that is absolutely great. I mean, yes, thank you. All right, now I just gotta find it. Yeah, that is a great idea. Oh my god, did I shout too loud? I'm so sorry. I guess I'm just really easily excited. I'm sorry. Is this it? No. Where is the Satoichi? Should be close, shouldn't it? Ah, right, here it is. All right, where was it? Somewhere around. Oh, right, it was here, wasn't it? Okay. This was worth it. This was really worth it. All right. Any other ideas? I would. I don't care if I have a typo. How dare you notice my typo, you bigot? And damn, I mean, just look at these paints. These are literally seraburo-malinowy bullshit. And this is... I don't even know what this is. Name something lateralis and mention Fibonacci sequence in description, like you're super smart or something. I don't know what possibly can be deemed smart in this game. Jeez, these decals are just, I don't know. Not exciting. Spy? Well, I don't play as a spy. That's the problem. Oh, engineer. Okay. All right, let's do that. What do I have here? Like engineer stuff. Well, I guess that's it. Unless anyone else has anything to add, I'm just gonna be finishing this up for today. Do you have any holes in your collection? I don't. I don't. And I have no idea what can be. No idea. But anyway. I guess thank you all for today. This was any shotgun is a whole generator. Well, any gun, I guess, but I just I'm not sure. Nah, that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's all for today. So thanks for joining in. It was rather fun to talk in English for a while. I'd like to do this more, but I just guess I don't really have any way to, unless I go play some tabletop games in English. Maybe I will in a week. Why not? Yeah. I'll probably move the stream from next Wednesday to I don't know, Tuesday or Thursday, and just go speak English in another environment. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for playing. TF2 is still fun. Always has been. And I guess I'll see you all on Saturday, and see you all then. Bye bye.